Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're doing a very simple little project, but it's a very cute one. I come up with it by using my scraps for the Gothic Poe journals, and I'll show you a finished one, and we will put one together. Now, this is just a scrap from like a 12 by 12. I think it was from French Industrial, the Tim Holtz big pads that I used to have. And this is from the backdrops. It's very neutral. I don't need anything too much. This one I won't show because it's got that blue. We don't need the blue color. So we will cut these down. Let me get my cutter over here. Now this is the Halloween ephemera pack, and I think it was from last year. I loved all the pieces that were in it. There's actually a Poe one in here. We might even use that. Because I'm not so sure what I have that will be the right size. We're going to be using some of the large square pieces. Okay, so what we're wanting to do is cut an 8.5. And it's going to be two different sizes. I'm going to make one about 3 inches wide. We're just going to cut it off like that. And then we'll, I need to buy me some more blades for this thing because it's got a rough cut. Really rough. I'm going to trim that. All right, and then 8, and I'm going to do 8.25 because some of my pages aren't as tall as the others. Now I have enough for another one over here if I want to do one in another journal. Depending on what ephemera pieces that you actually glue on the top of it, you don't even have to glue anything on the top of it if you don't choose to. It's up to you. You'll see how I did it at the end. It does have a very unique look. Now, I can cut this anywhere because whatever I glue down on it is going to be covering a good bit of whatever's on here. I liked it. I could even use the back side, though that's a little on the lighter version. I want a little bit of something there. So we'll do 2 inches. And make sure I'm in the right track all the way down. And I'll cut that about down to here. And then we'll measure it this way. And we want them both the same size. So 8.25 right there. And we got it. They do have a very similar look to each other, don't they? Oh, well. I think what I'm going to put on top will make the difference and, separate them. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming to visit. I hope you see something that you like, and, it's something you can use in your own journals. It's always fun to make different things up. I'm sure these have probably been made up before. I just don't know. Now, I'm going to make this for the right side of the page. That's right. So I need to put this over here. We're lining it up so we can cut both of our thumb pulls out in the same location. Oh, once they're together. There we go. Then we're going to ink it up with our scorched timber. And like I said, this is a very simple idea. It might not take us too long to do it. I'm still getting ready for my trip. Well, I'm actually just trying to get the Poe journals done. I got a cover done. And then I've got all 4 of them together. I mean, not together. They're all 4. Everything is loaded in them, I should say. I still need to sew them into a signature. And then they'll be ready to go into a cover. Now, I might be getting 2 of them done before the trip. I'm not even going to try to get all 4 of them done. The last one I don't really have to get done because that one's mine. It will be for me. I decided to keep one. And, oh well with the shop. I haven't heard if I've even sold anything lately. So, I don't even think I'm that excited about getting anything down there of late. Usually I get an email around now, the 4th or so of the month, to let me know if I did sell anything. So it's it's up for grabs now, whether I'm going to be worrying about getting too much made down there or not. Especially for this holiday. You're going to do a U-glue, and then you're going to glue it down to the corners. Right there. And smooth it down. You can burnish it in with your little bone folder or whatever you use. This is my little guy from Dollar Tree. I have a nice clean one up here. That's for dress-up occasions. He hadn't been used yet. Oh, but we're going to see if I need to trim that down just a little bit. It wouldn't really need to be trimmed. It's just me. So there we go. It's just me. And I tried to get one, do the cover very closely to what White Rabbit Journals had done. And it's as close as I can make it. I'll give you a little flash of it here at the end. That'll be your sneaky peek. I haven't gone to get a new book to have for your sneaky peek journal, and I don't even know if I'm going to get a chance to do that until I get back. Now, as you can see, I have two of the same exact things, and since this is going to be, I'm trying to figure out where the little flapper is. This is going to be for the Halloween journal. We're going to see about getting, you know, a good bit of Halloween-oriented things. I don't want that. Some of these I could use. I've been meaning to use these little, what do they call those, flashcards? But so far I haven't. Here's a maybe habit forming. I like that. And some of these are not what I'm wanting. What did I use? Oh, here's fragile. Let's check that out. Oh, here's arsenic. Oh, that'd be a good one. I like the pops are red. Now the eyeball has the red in it too, so that might be another good one. And what else is left? Now there's Poe. Oh, he's got red in him too. Cool. Well, let's pull him out. We'll play with it and see what we can do. Now, there is a 13. I don't know whether I want to use that or not, but we'll lay it out. Here's druggist and apothecary. It's got a really close look to what this is. Yeah, but it's got some really cool pieces in here. There's a moon if you wanted a moon for anything. And, oh, here's me another flower. I'm going to pull that out because I'm using that on my covers. My Poe covers. Yeah. Well, I don't see much of anything else. So let's see what we can do here with, because we got a little bit of writing and then some pops of color. And I'm thinking that might be good. I don't think I need the bats. I got a few bats. I got a crow here. So the way I did it was, we need to figure out where he's going to go first. He could go maybe down here. But I did really want maybe he could go up here in the middle. I really wanted, oh, that'd work. That'd work. We could put him there. Because the reason for the hangouts like this is so you can tuck stuff under there. And they're there to give you more of a look. That's got a weird little ridge thing there. I don't like that. So we'll cut that off. And so this one could go up there. The fragile, are we going to put him down here? I don't know if I'm going to use the fragile or the eyeball. See, you pull out what you think you want to use and then you kind of weed. You weed through it. I like the poison. I like the maybe habit forming, because that gives me a little black pop up here. I didn't know if I wanted to use the 13 at all, but it would give me a black down here. So let's maybe move these items up a little bit and see if that gives us the room. I don't know if I need this under here. It says prescriptions carefully compounded at all hours of the day. I don't think I need that. So I can I can cover that up with that black 13. So yeah, I like that because I've got a druggist and apothecary. I've got a drug. I've got him and maybe habit forming and poisonous. Yes, perfect. That's all we need. We can pull everything over to the side and I'll put it back in the thing later. Okay. Then what you want to do is stick your finger. See the distance I have here? Because I wanted this to stick out a little bit. Maybe a quarter of an inch from that side. So that's about a finger length. So I'm going to put my finger right there and know where to glue it. And I'm going to do that all the way down. And yeah, I've got to get at least 2 of the books done. I just don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with them. I don't know what it is with me this year or the last few months. I don't know if I'm still grieving and it's just everything is just kind of taken over, and I don't know. But I'm trying to at least get 2 done because then it gives me time to do a few more after I get back. Okay, let me see. Oh, no, I didn't need it that close. I need it about right here. I'm trying to get even Steven with the one above it. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, and let's see if we can't put Mr. Poe about right there. I need to watch that one little area for no glue. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to watch the glue so it does not hinder your pockets. And make sure where it's at. And then we're going to put it right there. Yeah. And then we're going to put the big one down. And he's about not even an inch up. Or maybe 3/4. Oh, well, yeah, that's the right side. All right, I didn't pay attention to how much. So about where the H is at. Okay, we're going to come back on this side of the H and see if that doesn't do the trick. And then that was about here, I believe. Yeah. And I want to center that as much as possible. And any of it that wants to squeeze that way is welcome. And then you can get in here if you think it's going to be a really big contrast. Since my background is light, I don't think I'm going to have that much of a contrast. You know, it's going to hide it. Now, if you had a black background, yes, it would definitely show. So, yeah, I'll put him right here. So I never got around to doing my map that I needed to work on for the one cemetery. I guess I'll be sitting over at the table doing that, because we got to get over there and make sure that is correct. Oop, whoops. I glued all the way. See, I even forget. Okay, I glued all the way. So I think that's going to go here. Like that. I think I got it all. All right. It might be done. I'm not so sure that I need anything else, unless it might be a bat. Let's see what we can do with the bats. And it wouldn't hurt. I think you can see them. I just wasn't sure if you would notice them in here. Okay. So here's a bat right there. And we'll overlap. See, what I was always telling you before was if you touch this and you touch that, it kind of connects them. And they're in one, you know, they're all together. And they look like they belong together. All right, and then we got a big one here. I don't think it matters that you can see where. Oh, maybe there. Yeah, right there's good. It's a big white patch. So, I still got to clean my car out. Mom had some last minute things that had to be done, appointments, so I have to be here for each Monday for her, so that cut down another day of my trip. But and then we're going to do her pump on, you know, the days that I'm here, so that'll help, because my brother hasn't like watched me do it yet. So that's got green on it. I don't want that. I was looking for that bat. There was a hanging bat, and I wondered about using him. Now see, poison would be an excellent one to do the overhang there. Now see, there's a medicine bottle, but I only want another little pop of black. Now where did you go, Mr. Bat? I saw him in here earlier. There's a crow. Huh. Maybe the crow. He's got like a thing between his legs I need to pull out. I don't want to cover. See, that's going to be tucked under. I kind of like the crow. Yeah, let's put him on there. Why not? Because you always have to have one with Poe. Or a raven. I guess his was a raven, but sometimes you can't tell them apart. They are a little large. One's a little larger than the other, but yeah. That's kind of neat. Both of these places was in Pennsylvania. That one and this one. It's okay, I covered it up. I'm still looking for this bat. There's an owl. What happened to him? Let me dig in here and find him. I'll be back. Okay, I found him. See, he's wrapped his wings around him and he's hanging from a foot. So, there we go. And we're going to hang him right up here. And he's coming down on the side of... Well, I got to slide him up so he's attached to the top. There we go. Now, I'll show you where I'm going to put it into my journal. Into my journal. And I got stuff all over the place. Now, the third signature is the one that needs the most stuff. It doesn't have as many as the other ones. And I think this might be where the other one of these is at. I don't know. And I still have something to do there. Is this where I put it? It may be in the other one. If it is, that's fine with me. Well, maybe it's not this one I'm thinking of. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put it on this page. It's got a little bit of red, I guess you could consider it, over here. And I'm not so sure I want it on that page. And then I've got something on the next page, so I don't think I need it there. Although it doesn't look too bad here because of all the words on the other side. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it over here. I'll glue this in, and I'm going to show you the other one. I got to dig and find it now. I guess it's in the second signature. Okay. And all you're going to do is like that. And glue it around the outside edge. I'm going to come in a little bit, because it might be I put a little bit of lace on the edge here. And that's going to give me a little bit of place to glue it and not cover up some of my pieces here. Okay. So there we go. And then let me find a little piece of paper. Well, I can use this. Now, what you'll do is you'll have a tuck here. And then you have a tuck in here, which could be for one or two things. But you see how that sticks out and you can see it? I think that's kind of a cool look. So, let's find the other one. Okay, I zoomed you in a little bit so you can see a little better. So this is the one in my middle signature. And what I did is I put a few things behind it, just so you had something on the page itself. And then you have these two pieces that are in here. Here's a definition for black. It's a superstition, I mean. A superstition for black. And that's the larger piece. And you can see it was the books is my two scraps that I had. And then I added this little edge on it. And of course here I also left it a little away from the edge because of the, you know, future lace that I'm going to put in. Now, I had a few of those bats left over from one of my first projects. And then you tuck this little thing in right here. And this little people show, check that out. They're behind the Rochelle Salts and behind the Toxique. And I thought that was a cool, cool look, everybody. I just love it. All right, hope you like that. All right, now here, get ready. It's going to be a flash. There's my cover. Ooh. That's all you get. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming to visit. And I will see you again soon with a couple more. And the next two are probably going to be while I'm on my trip. And possibly, I might have one more before the trip. And they will be the flip-throughs of the first two of the Poe journals. All right. Well, I'll talk to you again soon, everybody. Bye.